All right, what's up, everybody? This is Jordan Keto. Welcome to the LifeVantage Opportunity webinar. I'm really excited to be here with you tonight. I'm from Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I grew up here in New England. I absolutely love where we live. We got all four seasons. Sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes not so much. But just a little bit about me. I'm 28 years old. I was 5 years ago, I was able to fire my boss, not even because of this business, but because of a horseshoeing business I started. A little bit about myself. When I was young, I hated school and I liked spending time at the barn and riding horses. I grew up with horses. I grew up riding. And in school, I hated the whole system of having to be in your seat before the bell rings and having to raise your hand to speak and ask permission to go to the bathroom, and all that kind of stuff just really did not sit well with me. I knew I wanted to get out of that environment as quickly as possible. So at a very young age, I decided I wanted to become a blacksmith. There was a guy, he used to come to the barn. He would take care of our horses. He worked for himself. He was happy and he made a ton of money. And he invited me to come apprentice with him after I graduated high school. I did that. I launched a business. I worked in the restaurants as a waiter and a bartender for several years here in Portsmouth. I met a lot of awesome people. I learned a ton. I had a really good time doing that. But I wanted to ultimately fire my boss and work for myself. So an opportunity came along for me to put in my 2 weeks notice. I did that. I jumped off the cliff and it feels like the chains were just lifted off of my shoulders. It was a little scary, but the greatest feeling in the world. So I was growing that business. I thought I had achieved my dream. And then a friend of mine who used to work at the restaurant with me came up to me one night and said, "You started your own business. I just launched my own business. We need to talk." He said, "If you like what you see, we can make some money together." So he showed me an ABC primetime report on a publicly traded company that had a breakthrough product. And that's what we're going to talk about here tonight. I was really excited when I was looking at it. I wasn't really sure what I was looking at, but what I'm going to go over here tonight will hopefully clear up some questions and educate you a little bit on what this is so that you can make an educated decision on whether or not this is something you want to spend more time to learn about or move forward with. So the things that we're going to be talking about tonight are these 6 key components: company, trends, product, system, timing, and compensation. If one of these things is missing, your chance of succeeding and your chance for life change isn't very high. You can have a wonderful company with an amazing product, but if the compensation's not there, it's not worth doing. Or if the timing's not there, like if we were out talking about beepers here tonight, the timing just isn't there. That was a long time ago. So we're also here to talk about residual income. That's what I always wanted. Whether it was going to be me writing some sort of book or inventing some product or something, I always knew there were ways to make residual income. That's like writing the book one time and getting paid on it over and over and over again. But the reason residual income is so powerful is because we have residual bills. So we almost need residual income, right? What if something happens at work? You get fired, you get hurt, you get laid off. Residual income, even if it's small, can really be life-changing. And ultimately, if it hits a point where it's covering all your bills and allowing you to go live your life, that's true freedom. You can do what you want, when you want, with who you want, wherever you want, right? But at first, I just wanted to be able to have something to fall back on if my horseshoeing business, for whatever reason, something happened to it or happened to me. That's why I was initially looking at this. Now, 4 years later, it's basically my full-time income, and we're helping a ton of other people fire their bosses and quit their jobs within a couple of months to a couple of years because of the income this is creating. So we're going to go over these real quick. Trends. This is, what we're talking about, is it relevant, right? Well, like I said, we have literally a breakthrough in medicine. We're going to get into that in a few minutes. We have some extremely unique and consumable products that are patented, right, in these areas. They're going to be the next trillion-dollar industries, health, beauty, and wellness. They are exploding. It doesn't matter what's happening with the economy. These are always growing, right? Really cool thing to be in front of. Now let's look at network marketing. This is a network marketing company. I had no idea what that meant in the beginning. What network marketing means is word of mouth. It's the oldest form of advertising. It's how I built my horseshoeing business, so it wasn't that strange to me. But it's just talking about things. If you go to a good restaurant, if you have a good experience somewhere, you're going to go out and share that with people, right? Well, when I learned about this company, what they were doing, the products that they had, and I tried the products, I had a huge life-changing experience. My family had a huge life-changing experience. We'll be lifelong customers with this company and are telling anyone and everyone about it because it's so exciting. So this industry, this word of mouth industry, is exploding. It's a $180 billion industry. To put that into perspective, the NFL did $11 billion last year. You can take the NFL, the whole music industry, and the whole movie industry, combine them, and it comes to a little over half of the yearly sales of all of network marketing, all these companies. You can see right here on this chart from 2011 to 2014 went from $158 billion to $182 billion in global sales. The sales force is growing because what's starting to happen is people, they can't have just one big full-time job anymore. Very rarely, and less is that happening. People have to have multiple jobs. So when they have a company like this or a business like this where you can just work it into the little nooks and crannies of your day, that's what can be really, really life-changing. So it's exploding and it's very relevant. Now let's talk about the company itself. We're called LifeVantage. We're a publicly traded company. We put out our flagship product in 2003. We've been publicly traded ever since then. You can go look at the whole history of the company. So it's very transparent. That meant to me that when people were educating me on this and explaining the story of the company, that I could go back up what they said. I could go check to make sure what they said was legitimate, right? So in 2003, we were doing about $3 million a year in retail sales. In 2005, an ABC Primetime report came out on the company, and it exploded the company. They had a breakthrough in medicine. It worked on live TV. A whole bunch of universities saw it, which we're going to talk about in a second, but it almost put the company out of business, right? So they went on a 9-month back order. They couldn't get the product. So we were just floating at that $3 million a year until they went into network marketing. Just when they stopped selling it in the stores and put it into people like my hands, and we started educating people on it, it exploded, right? So now we're doing over $200 million just a couple years later. We're a global opportunity. These are all the markets we're in and a ton more to come. The leadership is incredible. Again, we're a publicly traded company. So this isn't, a company just owned by a one guy or a family or anything. We have a board of directors. We have shareholders. Everything has to come down to a vote. It has to be for our benefit and the benefit for the company, not for, just a couple people that own it. It's a really good deal. And the sponsor are Real Salt Lake. You can see these pictures down here. When you're the sponsor of a Major League Soccer team, not only is your name on the front of their jerseys, but anytime they're in a video game or a celebrity wears, that jersey, that's branding, that's media, that's helps that word of mouth campaign spread because somebody sees that and then they hear about it from one of their friends and they say, I've seen that before. Oh yeah, I was at my buddy's house, the other day playing FIFA, or I had ESPN was on when I was out to eat and I saw that team the other day. That's really, really cool. Now here's our flagship product. This was life-changing for me. What makes this a big, big deal is that in 2005, when that ABC Primetime report came out, all these universities and associations saw that and said, if your product could do what you say it can do, we want to put up the millions of dollars to study it, right? So there's a place you can go to look at these studies and see them for yourself. It's called PubMed.gov, PubMed.gov. It's a government website. Obviously, it's the National Library of Medicine. Type in Protandim, and you will see 18 peer-reviewed and published studies to date. We have more and more coming out all the time, so that number is going to change. When I got involved in the company 4 years ago, I think there was less than 8, or right around 8. Now there's 18, right? A lot more on the way. I'm not a scientist. I'm not some mathematician. I barely graduated high school. I read the numbers in that American Heart Association study and almost fell over with how huge this is. That by reading these different things, I realized that this is going to be bigger than anything else on the market in wellness, and everybody was going to find out about it. And I wanted them to find out through me, right? Through me and my network, to build a business, to build a legacy for myself and my family. That's what I saw in this. And this quote over here sums it up, that LifeVantage Corporation is not paying for this research. These universities, these associations are paying for that research. That is unheard of in the supplement industry. Now, what this can do is people always take antioxidants to combat oxidative stress, right? Well, it's a little bit complicated how it works, but basically when you're trying to reduce your oxidative stress or that internal rusting, that's like what that is. It's like our body's rusting from the inside out. When we're taking antioxidants from things like vitamin C, vitamin E, fruits and vegetables, right? CoQ10, all that stuff that's on the market right now, you're working on a 1-to-1 ratio. It's literally like taking a cup of water and throwing it on a house fire. You're putting out some of the fire, but it's in reality, in the real world, it's doing nothing. What Protandim does is tells the body to make more of its own antioxidant enzymes that work on a 1,000,000-to-1 ratio. So do you want to be on the 1-to-1 team, or do you want to be on the 1-to-1,000,000 team, right? It is an absolute no-brainer. This is doing crazy things for people. People are having ridiculous, life-changing results with this product, so much so that because we're a supplement, I can't say that we can treat, cure, prevent any disease. So I can't talk about any of those things, but it is unbelievable what is going on with this. But they've taken this technology now and expanded it out into an animal product, into a skincare product. We now have an energy product. We have a weight management system. We're going to go over all that in a second, but it's really, really exciting opportunity because there's something for everybody, but it's all built off of this platform of look better, feel better, perform better. When you can take someone who is not feeling that well all the time and lift that away from them, their entire life changes and they can go out and now better the lives of other people. It happened for me. I've seen it happen over and over and over again. Really, really excited to be sharing this with you guys tonight. We're going to watch a 2-minute video on Protandim that's just going to explain to you a little bit about how it works. And then we're going to come back and talk about some of the other products and really, you know, the timing of this and the rest of the stuff. So hold on one second and I will be back.
Life is made up of little moments. It's the people you meet. It's the memories you make. The laughing out loud. The feel of grass between your toes. The late night chats. The spontaneous trips. They all add up to a life well lived. But every day, life also presents little stresses. Small attacks on your well-being that individually may be insignificant. But over time, they add up to cause real damage to your body on the cellular level. This is where LifeVantage can help. Imagine a world where the cells in your body become more capable of coping with environmental and biological stresses rather than less. Imagine a world where you don't take antioxidants and simply hope they work, but where your body's ability to combat these stresses is awakened so that you can fight them naturally on your own. Well, imagine no more. That world is here. It's called Protandim, and it's only available through LifeVantage. Only recently has science discovered the process by which the body can protect itself from those daily stresses. That breakthrough discovery is NRF2, a protein messenger that binds itself to DNA and is a master regulator of the body's aging process. Protandim activates NRF2, which communicates with cells, instructing them to increase the number of active survival genes. Genes that enable cells to survive in the face of stress from free radicals and other oxidants, and help our bodies function at their optimal level. Hailed as a major scientific breakthrough of the 21st century, Protandim is created without compromise. The technology at its heart has been studied by some of the world's most respected scientists and universities, validating the lasting, health-enhancing benefits it delivers. Comprised of natural plant ingredients and protected by 6 patents, Protandim is the only supplement proven in a clinical study to reduce cellular stress in humans by an average of 40% in 30 days. The results are undeniable. Try it today. Because if you could protect your cellular health from life's little stresses, you could enjoy more of life's little moments. Protandim. Available only from LifeVantage. Activated by science. Inspired by life.
Right on. So what makes that even more exciting than everything we just talked about and what you just saw is we have multiple patents on that product that protect us for decades. Really exciting, along with the rest of these products. Canine Health was developed because that NRF2 pathway is in dogs. It's actually in every oxygen-breathing mammal. I work with horses professionally. We give horses Protandim. People were giving dogs Protandim, and then they realized that they could make it bacon flavored for the dogs, right? Put some other things in there. It's based off of Protandim. It's got some extra things for cognitive function and mobility, things that people typically give their dogs anyway. But you think about all the age-related diseases that we see in dogs. It's a lot of the same things in people. Cataracts, cognitive function, skin disease, all this crazy stuff that happens as we get older. There's a lot of stuff out there. You really, really want to have all your pets on this. So what it means is that you can have a person and their family on Protandim, right? And all their pets and all their, furry loved ones can be on Protandim and Canine Health as well. Huge, huge opportunity. True Science. This is a NRF2 activating skincare, right? It's unbelievable to be able to say that we have a product that can reduce oxidative stress of the skin. What's even more exciting about that is we just got issued a new patent today on this product that says that very thing. It is crazy, crazy huge when you're looking at a business opportunity to have consumable products and have them be so unique that you can't get it anywhere else. Yeah, there are a lot of other skincare systems out there on the market. None of them have a patent on them that say that they can reduce oxidative stress. We have multiple studies on this product. It's based on the same technology as Protandim. It used to be just the anti-aging cream, and then they extended it out into an entire platform to replace a lot of those systems that were out there. It was great that it started with the anti-aging cream, but being able to move out into this entire system, there are people building million-dollar businesses just off of these products alone, just the skincare. Really, really huge. This is an add-on to our True Science product. It's called MicroLift. It's an all-natural clay. You put it on underneath your eyes. It dries and works within 3 minutes. You can't even tell it's there, and it's like an instant facelift. You look at the demand for things like Botox, surgery, right? Some people, you may not think this might be that big of a deal, but there are some people that the number one thing that they're self-conscious about is the bags under their eyes. Right? So being able to give them something that is at an extremely good price point, they can use it every day with no adverse effects. It's good for 6 to 8 hours. You can put makeup right over it. It's not just for women, as you can see in the pictures. This stuff works, and it's awesome. Then we have Axio. Other than Protandim, this is probably my favorite product in the line. I'm an energy guy. When I was bartending, horseshoeing, all that stuff, drinking Red Bulls, Monsters, Rock Stars, the big, large iced coffees all the time, right? That stuff's horrible for your body. It's horrible for everything, right? A lot of that's just poison. This is an all-natural energy product. It's gluten-free. It's vegan, right? Non-GMO. We have a caffeinated version, which is about the same as a cup of coffee, and a decaf version. But this product isn't just a stimulant energy drink. It's actually allowing the brain to run better, right? It's got things in it that are targeted to brain function, right? To nervous system function. So we have a lot of people that are giving these, especially the decaf ones, to their little kids, right? And they're having crazy experiences at school and at home, behavioral-wise, grades, because you're removing that sugar and you're adding something in that's going to actually help them, right? So really, really exciting product. A lot of uses for this product, and they taste awesome. They mix up awesome. I keep a stack of them in the center console of my truck so I can just grab a bottle of water wherever I want, and I got one ready to go. It's awesome. And then we have our weight management system, Physique. What's amazing about this system is everything in it's all natural, it's patented, and it's proven to work, not just by us, but because of the studies and because of the patents on this, you know that what you're paying for is actually going to get you results. We have people getting crazy results with this product. This isn't a, lose 50 pounds in a month kind of thing. You're not going to take it and feel like your head's going to explode and you need to go to the gym, right? The fat burn, we have people that are taking this right before they go to bed. It's a citrus-based patented product, proven to work, and it targets toxic abdominal fat, right? The only product on the market that is actually doing that. The protein shake, when you pair it with the rest of the system, is amazing because it's the cleanest, purest protein on the market that you're going to find. It is ultra clean, ultra pure. It doesn't have all sorts of fillers and mixing stuff in it and all that. It mixes fantastic. We have people that bake with this product. It's amazing pure protein. The cleanse is made to be taken for 1 week, once a month. It's all natural. It's very gentle, but it's made to give your gut that monthly reset, right? We have a lot of things in our diet, even if we're trying to eat clean, we're trying to eat healthy, that end up making their way in there, right? So they say that our gut is like our second brain. There's more and more research coming out on that all the time. Almost everyone I know now is on a probiotic. Now we have a probiotic that is patented to, it allows it to not be refrigerated, but you have live culture in there, and it's protected when you take it all the way down through the throat, the stomach, and it makes it into the small intestines before it releases. So it's actually getting that product into where it needs to be before it's doing its thing, right? Because a lot of these probiotics and yogurts and all that, everything that you're trying to put into you is getting, destroyed by your digestive system before it gets to where it needs to go, right? So we're able to do that, and it's amazing. We have people having crazy results when using this entire, not just this system, but the entire LifeVantage product line together is absolutely changing lives and changing families. So just a summary, when you're looking at it from a business standpoint, you want unique products. People can't get them anywhere else. There's not a Me Too product. Like I said, yes, there are other skincare lines out there. Can any of them do what this does? Absolutely not. Same thing with Axio, Protandim. All of our products are extremely unique. They're also consumable. That means that, I'm a lifelong customer. I'm not just buying this one time, right? And then whoever talked to me has to go out and find new people. They've still got me. All right. I love these products. I will take them forever. My family will take them forever. The patent portfolio is amazing. And that peer-reviewed published science, you can find a lot of that on lifevantage.com. You can also find it on pubmed.gov, right? We're a publicly traded company. So to be able to say that Protandim can reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days as a publicly traded company with an all-natural supplement is a ridiculous thing to be able to say. It makes for a huge opportunity once people get it, once they're educated on it. Now we're going to look at the timing. We talked a little bit about the product and the company. The trends, the timing is so important. It's one of the most important aspects. If you don't have timing, you've basically got nothing. When you look at these big multi-billion-dollar network marketing companies, these other word-of-mouth companies like Amway, Mary Kay, Herbalife, right? They have these big millions of distributors, big giant networks of distributors, and they're doing billions of dollars in sales. You may say a company, or people may say a company like Amway would be obsolete because they're selling things like dish soap and paper towels and tires. And now with big box stores, you might think that they're obsolete. Last year, they did $13 billion, right? They have millions of distributors internationally. Now, when you look back at those companies in time, right, you look at Amway in the beginning, Herbalife in the beginning, right? They said the first 500,000 distributors had a great opportunity because they got to grow with the second half of the momentum of the company. They said the first 150,000 distributors had literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity because they got in as critical mass and branding was happening and got to work with the entire momentum curve of the company and build empires. All right. In LifeVantage, because we're publicly traded, we know that we have approximately 80,000 distributors internationally. That makes this a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Nobody knows about this. Nobody you're talking to, nobody that you're meeting knows that this exists, right? So you can go out and you can talk to thousands of people, and 99.9% of them have never heard about this before. So they're hearing about it for the first time from you. It's really, really exciting. This kept me up at night. And this next part that I'm going to show you here in a minute, the compensation. This is how you can get involved as a business. There's a one-time purchase of a business. It's either $300, $600, or $1,200. It is a legitimate business. You can sell it. You can will it down to your kids, right? But it's going to turn into an asset that you can grow. When you first, buy a house, when you first start a business, it's a liability until it starts out. You make your money back and you start making money, then it becomes an asset. So this has turned into a massive asset for me. Tons of people that I know off of a very small investment. There are almost no businesses, especially outside of network marketing, that you can start for about $1,000, right? So the $300 pack comes with $250 in product. That takes almost all the risk out of it right there. That's product that you can use. You can sell it if you want. The $600 pack comes with $500 in product. The $1,200 pack comes with $1,000 in product. It's actually close to $1,100 in product and an event ticket to one of these big training events, right? You're not going to go, decide to open a McDonald's without going to Hamburger University, right? You're not going to go become a doctor without going to med school, right? Well, these are the schools that teach us how to grow our businesses. There's one every 3 months. They're amazing, but you get one of those tickets in your platinum pack. So if you are looking at this just to maybe dip a toe in the water, maybe have some tax advantages of owning your own business and get a little bit of product, the $300 pack might be a good fit for you. If you're looking to do this as a business and make money, you want to do at least the $600 pack. If you want to do this and make as much money as you can and as quickly as you can, the $1,200 pack is what you want to do, because other people are going to do that pack with you, and it's going to grow your business twice as fast. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So what do we want? We want to make your return on investment. You bring in 3 people, you now have as a business. When you bring in people as customers, you're going to get an upfront bonus. All right, you're going to make some money off of that. And then as they continue to reorder, you're going to get residual income off of that. When you bring in your first 3 business partners on at least the pack that you came in on, you're going to have your return on investment plus some. And then those people, some of them, are going to go out and bring in other customers and distributors. They're going to get the upfront bonuses. You're going to get the residual income. This is how we're building empires off of this. We also have global profit sharing. So you can learn more about the compensation plan at lifevantage.com. You can talk to the person that invited you here today. Hopefully they're educated on it, or they will know someone who's educated on it. But instead of having to go over every little single detail on how we get paid, I'm going to show you the earnings claim statement. This makes it much simpler. This is also available at lifevantage.com. Now let's take one of our very early ranks, Pro 3. That means you're doing $5,000 a month in product volume throughout your entire organization. So that's not just personal sales, but that's for your entire organization. If you find a distributor who gets a distributor who gets a distributor who signs up a customer, that's part of your organization, right? So $5,000 in product volume in a calendar month will net you about a $500 monthly average commission. $500 is life-saving money. That means that you can save the foreclosure on the home. You can save the divorce from happening, right? That is life-saving money. When you were, if you're a young kid like I was struggling. I was wondering how I was going to pay my bills every month. In the restaurant industry, some people, they're not living paycheck to paycheck. They're living night to night, right? Because you're just working on those tips. To have $500 come in every single month is absolutely ridiculous. But that can grow and grow and grow. As you can see, not all the money's paid out to the top. It's really, really exciting that there are tons of people that can come in and make an income off of this. So if your goal is to make $500 a month to save your family or yourself, awesome, let's do it. If your goal is to make $100,000 a month like people in this company already are, and remember, we're still at the ground floor of this company, and there are people making $100,000 a month paychecks. Now, we're not just pulling these numbers out of wherever. Again, we're a publicly traded company. These are examples of real life paychecks in this company. It's crazy exciting, but you have to set goals. If you're looking for a change, set that first goal of Pro 3 and hit it as fast as you can. People don't wander around and find themselves on the top of Mount Everest, right? You have to aim for something. Aim for that Pro 3. My first goal is to hit Elite Pro 7. And it's getting very close. I've been in for 4 years. I'm a Premier Pro 6. I'm almost at that next point. It's really exciting. It gives me something to work for every day. I'm excited every day to get up and put my feet on the ground and go to work, right? We have a blast working this business. When you hit Pro 7, you maintain that for a few months. They're going to give you the keys and title to a brand new Jeep Wrangler. It's not a lease. It is a gift to you. It started off with just the Jeeps. We love our Jeeps. You can get your Jeep, absolutely. They also expanded it into the My Life Venture program. You can just take a $25,000 check if you want, or you can pick from one of these things. There's cruise packages, vacation packages, his and hers Rolexes, or one giant Rolex. Same thing with the jet skis, the Harleys. You can get one giant Harley or two smaller his and her Harleys, right? Really, really exciting program, but it's just a gift for hitting elite, for achieving that in your business, because it helps not only you growing your business, but you're growing the company as well. It's awesome how we get to take ownership in this. How do we do this? We simply go out and invite people to get educated on some information. And this is a business of duplication. You can't do everything yourself. I can't do everything myself. But when you bring in people who bring in people who bring in people, your business starts to duplicate out. And next thing you know, it's growing without you. While I'm out working on horses, there's volume growing in my business because there are other people outgrowing that as well. So it's a business of duplication. Are there people out there? Absolutely. This is just a very small example of some of the team that we've built. I never would have met any of these people if it wasn't for this business, and I love each and every one of them like family. We all work together, and part of that is because of that global profit sharing. Everyone gets to take part in part of the company, right? So we're all incentivized, no matter whose team we're on, to help each other. It's really awesome. We also have a blueprint that helps us do that, a step-by-step guide on how to duplicate your business, how to get started in your business, how to help other people get started in your business, how to share this information, just like I'm doing with you guys tonight, how to find people to talk to, how to invite people to talk to. It's really simple skills. They just take a little bit of time to learn. Anybody can learn them. Anybody can have success in this business. You have to be teachable and coachable to grow this business. For me, I had a day. That day was when I said, I've had enough. I've had it. I'm not living like this anymore. And as soon as I realized exactly what this was, I realized that this was my time, my opportunity, and my ticket to say yes, make a sacrifice. I didn't have the money to get in. I had to save it. But I said yes, and I went to work, and it's turned into an asset that's going to pay myself and my family for a very, very long time. And we want to teach you how to do exactly the same thing. So get with the person that invited you to this webinar. Let them know, are you excited to learn more? Are you excited to get started? Or do you just need some more information, or you're not interested at all? No matter what you want to do with this, it's totally cool. We thank you for looking at this. I thank you for your time. Time is very valuable. It's the one thing we can never get back. So if you want to buy back your time, if you want to make a change, that's awesome. If you just want to take some of the products, that's awesome too. We absolutely love customers. We're here to help, guys. We're here to educate. We're here to help whoever wants it. So thank you so much for your time. You guys have a great night. I'm signing off, and we will catch you next time. Thanks, everybody.